Person advocate is sounding the alarm over a woman who disappeared in Beaumont nearly 4 months ago. News Channel 3's Jake Gracia is live in studio with more on the growing concern about this case tonight. Jake.
John, Cajairah Fraise went missing on February 23rd. She was 9 months pregnant at the time and would have already given birth by now. Police have categorized her as critically missing, but advocates say there has not been enough done. This is perhaps the last known image of 22-year-old Cajairah Fraise, seen in a black hoodie and sweatpants about 10:40 p.m. on a cold Thursday night nearly 4 months ago, after police say she got upset with her family in a Jack-in-the-Box parking lot and walked away from the car. She's been missing ever since.
It's hard to advocate for someone like her missing when there is nothing coming out.
Sarah Verner advocates for missing children and women after police in March stated the family was not cooperating with investigators. She's now raising concerns about what played out the night of the disappearance.
Something doesn't make sense. She didn't have an ID. She didn't have a credit card. She didn't have any money. They knew she had none of her belongings. How could she have outrun your car? 35 weeks pregnant in the rain. That whole area is uphill.
Cajairah's mother, Cajairah Fraise, disputes the police's statement saying the family cooperated 100%, adding that Beaumont police was slow to file a missing person report and the lack of urgency resulted in a loss of surveillance footage. Police have searched with dogs, on foot, and by drone. Cajairah's baby was due in March.
That baby should have been born. There is no registry to what we can find in the birth index where she has had a baby.
She says the best case possibility is Cajairah ran away and is safe.
Your worst case is that they never come home, that you are left wondering, or you find out a long time later or in criminal proceedings that something happened to her and the baby, and that's unfortunate as well.
Now, the FBI is reportedly now involved in the investigation. We reached out to the FBI but have not yet heard back. Kajera's family did not respond to our requests today. They are offering a $100,000 reward for Kajera and the baby alive. The family's Facebook page states that reward expires on June 30th. Anyone with information is asked to contact Beaumont Police. Reporting live, Jake Gracia, News Channel 3.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this story hasn't basically been out in the mainstream media. This is not the Carlee Russell situation. This is really a missing woman. Not only she is missing, but she is pregnant and missing. But this is waiting the reason why stories like this has to come out. Now, I found this story and I went through Clubhouse. Let's just keep it real. I was listening through Clubhouse, and some people, some advocates are talking about this case. And this is, again, this is before the Carlee Russell situation, right? But then when you have Carlee Russell, the mainstream media is not taking this thing seriously. And you have, and I told you, we have so much missing people in the black community all the time that were missing or been abducted. That's not been in the mainstream media. This is real. And this incident happened in Beaumont, California. And this been released by a month ago, which was June of this year. And they still don't know what happened to this girl. She was 22 years old and she is pregnant. That should have been an alarming right now that we need to find this woman. But then you see the mainstream media, because of the Carlee Russell situation. Well, I can't do this. I can't post it on this news. How do you think this? Do you think this is real? What makes you think that this is not like Carlee Russell at all? But I'm showing you that you have real people that are missing in the black community. She's one of them. And then the story came out last month, which was June. I think she reported missing by February. But stories like this, everybody needs to find this girl. And again, this is the first time I found out about this. I found out about this through Clubhouse. and see the young woman, and then the parents, I don't know. And I've been hearing that the parents are weird in a way. Basically, that the children's father, the baby's father, was reportedly saying that the parents itself, they are weird people, and again, we don't even know if they were involved in the kidnapping. We're not going to speculate, but stories like this, one of the stories that are truly that black women or women like that in general can be missing and not use no hoax. This woman was pregnant. She would have been had her baby way before now. And then, and you see, like I said, you got a website called Black and Missing. You see all these teenagers, adult women, younger women, even kids been missing daily. And then now, because of the Carly Russell situation, the mainstream media ain't gonna take us seriously now. And this is definitely seriously, because you're dealing with a missing pregnant woman in this case. So, and we've been hearing by the same advocates, because right now they talk about the Carly Russell situation on Clubhouse, but they talk about this story too. That she's still missing. They still don't know what happened to her. And it's in Beaumont, California, which means it's the desert. We don't really know what really happened to this woman right now. And I'm putting the story out because, again, that yes, Carly Russell faked her kidnapping, but this isn't fake. This is real. This is real. Because you're dealing with a pregnant woman right now. And you live in, if your person live in Beaumont, California, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's not that far from Rancho Cucamonga. But this is a real kidnapping. This is a real missing persons report. Ain't no joke about that. Because you're dealing with, not only you dealing with a 22-year-old, black woman, you're dealing with a pregnant woman too, because she's pregnant. Anything could happen to her. So what I'm gonna do right now is that I'm going to, if there's any stories I can do a follow-up on this, I would, because I'd rather do real stories like this than follow stories like the Carly Russell situation that basically, she's faking these kidnappings, and stuff like this happens all the time. And this woman need to be found. She could have had her baby by now. And still missing. So y'all let me know what you think about this. And if I do another story, if there's more updates of this, I will do a story of this, because I'll be interested in what happened and what happened to this woman. Because again, you dealing with a pregnant woman who's been missing since February, it's disturbing. Y'all let me know what you think about this in the comments.